Hey guys, before we break down this chart, I just want to say clearly, I didn't disappear, I paused, okay? So life forced a slowdown that I didn't plan for, one that requires some healing, stillness, and reassessment. But I'm good, I'm grounded, and that pause actually gave me something, even more of something that I didn't have before, and that's clarity. So clarity, it changes how we see the market. So when everything slows down, you start seeing what actually matters and what never did. So that's where BBHG came from. So BBHG is the same framework I use teaching my daughter Lindsey how to read structure. I was teaching her with ChartLingo, but I just felt like something was missing because I had to, like after the high, low, I had to explain, keep it has to be above, stay above this or stay below this. So I was like, let me just label that as well and make it a 4-step framework for her so she can remember it. So that's where BBHG came from. It's not a strategy, not indicators. It stands for break, breathe, hold, and go. So essentially, instead of teaching a 9-year-old impulse, retracement, continuation, I just felt like these words are easier for her to remember as a framework. It's all teaching the same thing, structure. Same with indication, ICC. Indication, correction, continuation. It's essentially the same thing. It's all market structure, including break, retest, which I feel is just too vague. It just needs more like, yeah, I'm waiting on a retest, but what after that? So that's where this came from. So I'm going to show you guys how I taught Lindsey. So here we're on the 1-hour chart on NASDAQ, and we have the market consolidating here. So again, this works best when the market is trending. So on the higher time frame, here we break out of this consolidation. So we have a low here. So we're going to label this break. Okay, so we have the market break these lows here, and it broke it here. See that candle is coming through that? That's the break. That's the market telling you where it wants to go. It's the market showing its hand. So as you can see right here, we have the break. So a break is basically whenever a high or low gets taken. In this case, it was a low that was taken. So the structure has shifted downwards. This is where most traders panic because they try to chase this candle or they overthink the move and they feel like they're too late. But the break, this is not your entry. This is just giving you information. It's just the market showing its hand, like I said. So that's step 1, break. After we have the break, next we have breathe. So here the market broke down, and then we see where the market is pulling up. It's pulling back to where it broke out from. So we have the market breathing. This is how I teach Lindsey. So here we breathe, and it's okay for the market to breathe. The market has to do this in order to move correctly. So we have breathe, which is step 2. Again, break, breathe is the pullback. A lot of time this is when the emotions start showing up. Most traders, they add complexity here because they're uncomfortable waiting. But breathing here is just intentional patience. You know you have to be patient here. Now, once you become experienced, this is a move in itself. However, you're not rushing that. We're going to go through the whole process and be patient. So the market breaks a low, pulls back to breathe. Okay, so that was step 2. After step 2, then comes is that the wrong one? After step 2, we have step 3, which is hold. So we're going to label that hold here. So looking in this area, if you remember the high-low go, this is where we scale down to the lower time frame to see exactly what's going on. But essentially, with the hold, this is where price proves that it can stay below what it broke. Now again, if the market was going up, it would be the opposite. We would want it to hold above. But in this example, we're staying below because the market broke down. Breathe, pull back, and we want to see, can the market hold this? Can it stay below the low that it broke? And I'm doing both of these lows, guys, because they're very close. So this is where fear disappears. When you see this, rejections, you see the market holding below this. So you're not guessing or hoping here. It's just essentially a confirmation for you. So this was the part in High-Low Go I felt like was missing. So this is very important. The market must hold this to confirm that it wants to continue. And then when it does show you that, the last step is go. So only after we have the market hold is when we get go. Very, very important to wait. This takes patience. Again, we're on the higher time frame also. So with this go, after this confirmation, the execution, it becomes calm because your structure is clear. You follow all the steps. Everything's holding and checking out. And then you go. So that's why this works, especially for beginners. So where we go, just like I taught before, your take profit, essentially you're going to go for that low that was created. And if the market wants to continue, you know it's going to go lower. So you can trail your stop loss as the market continues to drop. And essentially here, you'd probably be taken out. But look at all of that, all from structure. So watching Lindsey understand this showed me something very important. If a child can read market structure this way, us adults, we don't need to struggle through confusion. We've just been taught backwards. That's all. The same pause that forced me to slow down in life is the same pause traders need on the chart. You just have to slow down. It all comes to seeing better, clarity. I've always been really big on clarity, being clear on what you're seeing in the market. So I felt like this framework it breaks it down in a very simple way. And this is also the foundation behind ChartLingo. So it's where structure is taught the same way Lindsey is learning. It's visual, it's calm, no extra noise. It takes you through the steps. You're able to upload a chart daily and let it tell you, let it confirm what you already chart. And that just gives you even more clarity and even more confidence. So there's lots you can do on this. I'm still working on it. But if this does resonate with you, I'll have a quiet invite waiting. No pressure. So I hope that this breakdown of BBHG has been helpful. Let's see where we are in the market today. We have been in a big consolidation. Look at the market right now. So I have still been using this even here, but just know that the market is consolidating. It's not trending, so it's not going to be as clean, but it works. It gives you that clarity you need as long as you have the patience. So I hope this video was helpful. I'll be back active, guys. I'll be bringing you guys more videos shortly. But if you did understand this and this was helpful, please comment BBHG. Let me know if this makes sense to you guys. Because I'm always trying to find ways to simplify things. That's my overall goal. I just want it to be understood and seen with clarity. That's my overall goal. Because people make trading way more complicated than it has to be. Trust your higher time frame. Very important. Okay, guys, that's all I have.